Welcome to the 3G Fitness Podcast,
where 3 generations of trainers come together to discuss all things fitness related.
Join us as we share insights, tips, and stories from our diverse experiences as we unravel the secrets of staying fit.
Hey, welcome everybody to the 3G Fitness Podcast. I'm Coach Michael.
I'm Coach Cisco.
I'm Coach Kyle.
Hey, today we're gonna talk about belly fat. That's one of my problems, you know. But it's the best way to get rid of belly fat. But you ain't gotta do all that, man.
Dang. You said that was one of your problems. Like, we gotta let the audience know.
Man.
You know? Anyways, carry on, Mike.
See, they don't understand when you get older, it's harder to get rid of belly fat. It's tough. You know,
it is. It's tough in general.
It is tough in general.
No, when you're young, like you got belly fat.
I did before the summer started.
But
before I cut down.
You got it now, right? You don't have it now, right?
No,
See,
not
man, how old are you?
I'm 27.
That's why you don't have belly fat.
Bro, I just said I had belly fat before the summer started.
What's belly fat? A little pincher like that?
No, actually, hey, if you drink a lot, you'll get a lot of belly fat.
Oh, come on, man.
Which is one of the topics we'll
you
talk
have
about
love
today.
handle? You have love handles?
Not anymore, dog. Why don't you talk to me
When did you have love handles? You did not.
Bro, I'm telling you. Watch. Let me.
Wait, now I'm kind of. I don't like to agree with Mike. I was all like.
Anyways, we're getting off topic here.
When you have belly fat, you know, you like an inch, right, or something. That's a good chunk of belly
like when
fat.
you pinch.
Yeah.
The
Not like,
pinch. Like yeah.
Not like a like 8, you know.
Okay.
But my point is that there are exercises you can do to get rid of belly fat, and cardio is one of them. And you know another one.
Do I know another one? I just go with weightlifting, but
Well,
I mean,
no,
is there a particular crunches?
Weightlifting is for the most.
We're thinking about crunches.
Well, no, I'm just saying, what would be another style of exercise, man? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, you're just asking me? To get rid of belly fat, I mean, you can always go with crunches, but I don't really think you can spot reduce.
Okay, we're going to stop it right there about crunches.
You can't spot reduce, but it will definitely help the appearance of it still.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe in people just not hitting abs at all.
Yeah.
Well, okay, abs and belly fat are separate. Okay, because when you do crunches, you do, leg lifts and all that, that works on the ab muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, belly fat covers that.
Yeah.
Right? So aerobic style exercise is good. Cardio exercise and also what they call it's high intensity training.
Oh,
okay. Good. But
your favorite type of workouts?
If you're older,
you do on Tuesdays.
Well, no. If you're older, I do what they call LIT, low intensity training.
That's lit. That's lit. Okay, man, you get lit. I see what you did there. Oh man.
Because I'm older, so I can't be doing that high intensity training running around here.
Yep.
I'll get a heart attack, bro.
Okay.
So I do LIT.
Got you.
Low intensity, and then there's MIT, mid intensity training. And then there's HIT, high intensity training. But they're all those, And
I've never heard of this, but I love it because you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong, right?
I know I'm not wrong.
Valid.
Yeah, because it's valid, right? Like it's one of those where it sounds like the more calories we're burning,
right,
the better it's going to be and more effective to get rid of belly fat, right? There's not like one specific exercise. It's got to be kind of more like of a total body thing.
Right. So and I think age is a factor in it. Yeah. So, a young person like you could do high intensity training.
Yeah.
And move from station to station, which is circuit training.
Yeah. Back to circuit training.
There you go.
You're a master at that.
Circuit training. So, it's like circuit training, going up. I can't keep up with you.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. So that's why it's LIT.
Yeah, LIT.
Low intensity.
Well, I think, the best way to lose belly fat is just achieving a caloric deficit either through exercise or through nutrition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that was my next step, nutrition.
Yes.
Nutrition is highly important. Mm-hmm. And we'll go to something we talked about, ultra
processed foods.
There you go.
I've never heard of ultra processed foods until you said it.
It's an altered food.
Yes.
That's been additives, and people like to, they eat that. And when you eat like cookies, cake, and stuff like that, it's all been altered. Yeah. And so it's high in calories, high in sugar, which is, fat, and it's built up. See, so staying with, high fiber foods and stuff like that.
Whole foods.
Yeah, it's going to help keep the calorie intake down, and that's mainly what you got to do when you're trying to get rid of belly fat. Because belly fat's not a muscle.
No.
Okay, that the abs that are behind it are the muscle.
And I think that's the misunderstanding that a lot of people that are new to working out, thinking that they have to do 100 crunches, they have to do planks to get rid of it, and they neglect the rest of the body.
Right.
You get a lot of things. I remember when I would work at a commercial gym, a lot of people that were new would come in and just spend 30 minutes on a cardio equipment and then just do crunches and then leave.
Right.
And I feel like, okay, they didn't touch a single thing for their back. They didn't touch a single thing for their chest, their legs when it came to weightlifting or anything like that. So I think there's a lot of people that are misinformed and think that, no, I'm only here to get rid of this.
Right.
And they only do that.
That's the myth of it.
Yeah. And I do like what you said. What is it? MIT, LIT, HIT? Because no, what you're categorizing is also the level of fitness of the individual.
Absolutely. That's what I'm categorizing right there. It's the level, because in different age brackets, your energy level is not the same as your energy level and my energy level. It's not the same. I can't do what you do. So, I just do it at a slower pace. I can't probably do what he does because he's...
Oh, this is prime example. Like, you're lit, he's hit, and I'm mit.
There you go.
There you go.
Lit, hit, mit.
We're going to get that on our shirts next time. Yeah. So it's a combination of everything. Really.
Right.
Diet, cardio,
that's
and resistance training.
So then what kind of foods would you recommend for them to eat? Because you said there was like ultra processed foods, there's whole foods, but like if you just had to dumb it down and make it a little bit more simpler for them, what foods would you recommend for them to kind of aim for?
A lot of fruit.
Okay.
A lot
to replace the sugars.
A lot of organic products that are chemicals and stuff are left off of it. Meat, that hasn't been treated. And try to stay in that range of that kind of food and stuff. And
all of that helps create you to be in a caloric deficit as well too, if you're really right on top of the eating.
Right.
And
Which is what I said earlier.
Yeah, and that's why. And what is a caloric deficit in simplest terms?
It's just being in a amount of calories less than what you normally are burning.
Yeah, you're burning more calories than what you're eating in the long term.
Wait,
so
did I say that properly?
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's that simple, right? Because then you got to figure out how many calories an individual is intaking as well too, right? Maybe someone could be taking 1,800 calories and have a belly fat, right? Then that just probably means that they lack movement, and you probably maybe want to bring it down to 1,500 calories and increase their movement. Now they're down 300 calories and they're burning more. That's definitely going to create a caloric deficit throughout the end of the week.
Okay, now
and going back to your point of resistance training, how would that help?
So resistance training is going to help build muscle, which then increases the metabolism. Metabolism then helps burn calories at rest.
Well, at rest, yep.
So if you're putting in a lot of calories and burning less calories, then boom, you're going to build
a belly fat.
That belly fat.
Yeah.
Okay, so just remember that. All right.
All right, I'm going to remember that.
If you're gonna put calories in, you better burn more calories, right? That's the bottom line, right?
Well, that's why, and that's why I think it's also smart to get on an eating schedule as well too.
That's what I'm actually trying to do right now.
Really? Explain to us what you're trying to do right now.
Look at you.
I want to hear your answer too. I'm curious.
Yes. Okay. So you started off this statement saying that this is hard for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so, and now that you're saying that you're older in age, you're trying to get there.
It's harder.
What changes are you doing right now for yourself, Mike, to help get rid of that belly fat? Because I know you've done it before, because you're very determined individual.
What I'm doing now is changing my training method of training. Okay, because I was always the person that lifted heavy and did less reps. Now I've gone to lighter weight. See this shit.
Carry on.
I've gone to lighter weight, higher reps. Okay, and I'm isolating a little bit more, and my timing on my reps, it's slower. It's not quicker. You know, where I was doing heavier weight. It was,
when you were going more with a power lift, it was more explosive. Now that you're trying to control that mind and muscle connection,
it's controlled now. It's controlled. All right, happy?
Wait, why is that though? Like, what was the reason for that change?
Well, I'm trying to burn the belly fat at the same time and trying to keep my muscle. Is what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get it bigger, but I'm trying to keep it. And when you're older, it's harder to keep muscle.
Yeah, it is.
You know, so I had to move to a different style of training, which my doctor told me to do. And so that's where I'm at right now. And it's actually working. I'm 2 months, about a month and a half in, and I'm starting to see the change.
Nice.
Okay.
And then you did say you're also increasing your cardio, right? Because you weren't really doing cardio before.
No, I wasn't doing any cardio. I do all my cardio at home.
Okay.
Okay, and
about how much time do you spend on that?
I spend a half an hour.
Half an hour.
Every cardio session when I'm not at the gym, because I only train 4 days a week. I'm now doing cardio on the days out that I'm resting.
Some lit cardio.
What's that?
Lit cardio.
Lit cardio.
Pretty much. It's not that. It's not. It's not.
It's
really,
just walking around the park or something.
Yeah. What kind of cardio is it? Are you?
It's low intensity cardio. It's not high intensity cardio.
So are you like what specific activities we're talking about
like
here?
On my treadmill, it's not at a fast pace. It's more at a little over a walking pace.
Okay.
You know, and I have a step counter that tells me how many I have to do, and then I walk my dog around the neighborhood in the morning and in the evening. You know, and then I do side bends and twists and side bends, and
that's good.
And that's it. That is my cardio.
So you're not out there like with you're not running or anything like that. No. You're just making sure it's a consistent movement.
LIT.
The heart rate is pumping.
LIT.
Yeah, it's lit.
He'll live and die by those words.
Yeah.
LIT.
I've never even heard of that, but that's why I love that acronym because it's right. You know, it's one of those where that's a great way to just because you're consistently keeping your heart rate at a higher rate than its usual resting point,
right,
and you're keeping it consistently there. And that's what we call cardio, pretty much. When the heart rate is at an accelerated rate and it's maintained there and whatnot. So that's good, Mike. I'm glad you're doing that. You said you've been doing it for about a month now.
Month and a half.
Month and a half.
Don't cut me short.
Okay, a month and a half now. So, and then, like I said, it's one of those where, what would you say is the main change that you felt has been benefiting you more? The reps, or the cardio, or the food?
The food.
The food.
The food.
I agree. That's what I changed for mine too.
Oh, okay.
I just started eating less for sure. Just basically in a caloric deficit.
Yeah.
Because I was going on a lot of vacations and parties, and I was drinking a lot, and so the belly was kind of starting to hang low a little bit. So I had to cut back for the summer.
Come on, man.
You don't look at me every day. You don't keep up with my body, or do you? Because if you do, that's kind of weird. But you obviously don't, right?
It's not that I look at it or stuff, but I see your Instagram.
Okay. Wait.
I'm honored that you think I'm perfect.
For Kyle's,
I'm honored that you think I'm perfect.
For Kyle's standards, that was a belly.
No, I'm telling you, dude.
For Kyle's standards, that was a belly.
Okay.
I gotta show him a picture. I gotta show him a picture.
Okay.
We'll show,
for your standards.
Maybe we'll post a picture up on here.
That's a
later.
Hold on, let me find it.
Kyle will send the picture to the producer. We'll post it up here later for the ladies and fellows viewing pleasures and whatnot. So,
but my caloric deficit was achieved only through diet, through nutrition. I didn't really do much cardio.
What about you? You talk about me
and
talk about LMH and stuff.
LMH.
So what do you?
What about me?
You gave me a little rundown yesterday about how you're gonna wait until November.
So me personally, for those of you that don't know, I will be getting married in about from 10 weeks from today, I believe, roughly about close. There. So November 30th. Today is the 22nd of September. So I've been just lifting a lot and I've been increasing my reps. So I did do the same thing as you. Before I used to do, heavy weight and like lower reps. No.
Wow.
Is that not hanging out?
I'm sorry.
Is that not hanging? You can't see him. It's too far.
Oh, but here, anyways, he just showed us a picture of him. But we'll maybe we'll have the producer edit.
I'm sorry, man. I apologize.
Okay, I did have a belly. Oh, but it's okay. Damn, it's all right.
Did you look at that
So,
picture?
so you're saying I have to be like fat, like super fat? I don't
Nah,
understand
man.
what you're talking
Because
about.
it's the same thing. Like I think I have a belly like that right now. I think I have a belly like that right now, like we just showed. So the main thing I'm going to be changing up right now is definitely my eating. So these next 2 weekends are going to be celebration weekends for me, and then after that, that's the rundown that I gave you. It's literally going to be strict diet. I already know where my macros are going to be, where my calories are going to be. My rest in between sets is literally going to be 1 minute. So it's just boom, next set, 1 minute. So that way, that's how I do my MIT. It keeps my heart rate going and whatnot. And then I'm going to be adding an extra 30 minutes of cardio, where it's probably going to be more of a run, walk every other day. So that's the plan that I told him. And that's the thing. I haven't done any cardio really this whole 3 months. So the last 2 months heading into the wedding, that's where I'm going to increase that, minimize my rest, because that's all going to just help keep that heart rate going and whatnot, and just really put me in that MIT factor of training right there. So that's why it's one of those where I'm kind of like where you were at in that picture. I didn't really care about, trimming down or anything like that. But now that the wedding's coming up, now it's like, all right, what you did for yourself this summer to trim down, that's probably what I'm going to be aiming for right now. So I already knew I was going to have 2 minutes going on.
I'm trying to get there.
Any final advice with your lit, hit, mid, weight? You already know this is it.
Well, I was in powerlifting phase, so it was now I'm trying to come down from it. So it's been pretty hard.
It is.
So what's your final advice?
It's hard. Final advice would probably be stay consistent, keep track of your eating, and also keep track of your workouts, and then
Be
always
mindful of the quality of the food that you're eating. Aim for whole foods that has more nutritional value. Resistance train.
Yes.
Build that muscle. It's going to help you burn calories while you're at rest. And
I will come back on this, and in a little time, in a little while, I'm going to come back to see where I'm at, with the weight loss.
Weekly check-ins. Weekly check-ins is something that you should do as well too. Don't just be those individuals that does it and is afraid to get on the scale, is afraid to get a tape measurement, is afraid to check your progress. You got to do that, because if you're degressing, then you got to switch something up. If you're still progressing, you're doing it and you're heading the right way, that's perfect. You want to avoid hitting a plateau as well too. So weekly check-ins, weekly progress pics, whatever it is always a great thing to do as well too.
Yeah, and if you're older, it is harder, and because of the habits you picked up over the past years. But if you stick with it, it will work. It will work.
And that's pretty much what we want you guys to focus on. So find us on Instagram. We have our handles right there. If you guys want to reach out to us personally, leave us a question in the comments. If you guys have any questions, we can get to you as well on there too. Like, subscribe, follow us. That way we can always be directly connected to you guys.
All right. Okay. I'm Michael.
I'm Cisco.
Coach Kaya.
And we'll catch you on the next episode.
Boom.